On a stormy night, a giant wave crashes down as the rest of the city is attacked by strong winds. Things become catastrophic as the storm has turned into a hurricane. Emergency responses try to move through the city but run into trouble. The truck dangles from a bridge, but the Justice League stops them from crashing, and they graciously land. Wonder Woman then notices a little girl in trouble and saves her, bringing her to her mom. Seeing this, Wonder Woman ponders about her own mother and gets distracted until Superman saves her from a crashing pole. She explains that she wants to talk to her mother and then decides to set off on her own, leaving Superman ghosted on his own. Later on, Wonder Woman is practicing her lines for when she finally meets her mother. She's nervous already, but things take a turn for the worse when she discovers her homeland in flames. She lands and observes the chaos, finding her people stoned as if Medusa were there. She sets off to find her mom, and a mysterious figure lurks in the shadows. Wonder Woman enters her mother's throne, but finds her stoned as well, and breaks down, but finds the lurker coming from behind. He attacks her using magic, and they begin to fight, but Wonder Woman beats his ass. The man explains that his name is Felix Faust, and that he was merely defending himself against her sisters. He came here to find an ancient relic, in search of infinite knowledge. He strikes a deal with her to free her people if she helps him find the relic. He frees her mom, but she attacks him right away and gets stoned again immediately. Faust gives Wonder Woman 24 hours to find him the relic, or else her people will stay stoned forever. She gives him a warning before departing, but Faust seems to be working for someone else, who's threatening to end his life if he doesn't deliver. Wonder Woman calls Batman for help since he's the only competent member in the League, but she hangs up when he asks for info. She gets to a museum and starts looking inside, but she triggers the alarm and gets locked inside. She finds the artifact Faust is looking for. But suddenly, a statue comes to life to attack her, as if we were inside God of War.
Do you see, gods of Olympus? Do you need more proof than this?
She tries to fight back but gets smacked across the room. As she tries to defend herself, the statue takes the artifact to protect it from Wonder Woman before smacking her again. This won't keep Wonder Woman down though, as she comes back with a fury, beating his head off until the statue is in rubble. She takes the artifact, and Superman arrives to ask for an explanation. Later, she explains to the rest of the League that Faust is blackmailing, and they all agree to help her. The team lands at an Aztec temple, and Flash runs around the temple to find it. However, he triggers a trap, releasing a deadly fire-breathing snake. Meanwhile, Wonder Woman and Superman follow the trail of another relic, leading them to a random mall. Superman uses his X-ray vision to find it buried below. He digs it out, but it explodes in their face as they look at it, revealing giant monsters, except it's not. They both see each other as monsters and fight each other. Back to the Flash, the snake spits fire at them, but Flash defends them and runs circles around it until it entangles itself. Martian Manhunter one-punches it while the Flash gets the relic. Superman and Wonder Woman keep going at it, but at the same time, Batman confronts a professor and intimidates him into telling him about Faust. Superman and Wonder Woman still fight as hard as they can against one another until they both crash, but that doesn't stop them. The fight extends for way too long until Wonder Woman zaps Superman before crushing him onto the floor, but he sees her true reflection in the water. However, Wonder Woman is blinded by her thirst for blood and continues to attack Superman all over the mall. She grabs him by the throat until he points to the mirror, and she finally sees that this is Superman. She lays him down, and Faust, back at her home, is being hammered by his master, who appears to be Hades. Wonder Woman helps Superman up, and they take a look around the mess they've done. Batman calls them and tells them to meet up as he's found something on Faust. They search his office, and Flash accidentally sets off an artifact. Batman explains that Faust was an archaeologist, but turned over to the mystic arts. He went over to Tartarus, and Wonder Woman explains that long ago, her mother fell in love with Hades. When war broke out between the gods and the Titans, Hades betrayed Olympus to be given dominion over humanity. Her mother was tricked into opening the gates. In the end, though, the gods won, and Hades was banished to the underworld. Her mother was also burdened with protecting the gateway to the underworld. The key was broken and divided into separate parts, which they'd been gathering. Faust intends to open the gateway to the underworld. Hearing this, Wonder Woman still insists on giving Faust the key. Back at her home, Faust is getting weird with Wonder Woman's mom before she comes back. She demands that he free her mother, and he does. She gives him the key, but before he can betray the deal and stone them again, Flash intervenes. Batman swoops in and knocks him down before he's surrounded by the Justice League. He fights back and attacks the rest with his magic, and Superman saves Batman, who catches Faust with the help of Wonder Woman, but they're both zapped. The rest surround Faust, but he uses his magic again to take them out with a weird monster. Finally, he zaps Wonder Woman's mother and takes her away. Faust really 1v5'd them. The League stands in shame and then follows Wonder Woman to a hidden door. They head below to the gate of the underworld, where Wonder Woman's mother is strapped to a pillar. She begs Faust to stop, but he's completely mad. He opens up the door and unleashes Hades himself, and he offers the mother to him. They reconcile in a way, and Hades betrays Faust, killing him in seconds. Suddenly, Wonder Woman frees her mom, and they run as Hades spits a ball of fire towards them. Superman comes in, but he's swatted away like a fly. Batman tries to throw his batarangs, but they're useless. Flash tries his speed, but he's chased away with Hades' fire breath. Martian Manhunter comes in, but he's knocked away. Suddenly, Hades gets angry and summons undead soldiers to fight for him. An army quickly gathers and charges, but Superman grabs Flash and gets out. Batman tries to fight back while the Martian deals with them with ease. They are quickly surrounded as Hades sends another fireball towards them. Surprisingly, Faust is still alive and sends a ball of magic toward Hades, but all it does is show his true face. He shoots Faust and knocks Wonder Woman away, but she keeps trying to defend her mom. Her mom fights back as Wonder Woman is zapped, trying to destroy the key. She endures, however, and sends him back to the pits of hell. She barely holds on as everyone else is sucked in. Batman grapples out and Flash runs away. Finally, Wonder Woman grabs her mom, but Hades holds on to her. Wonder Woman kicks him back before dragging herself and her mom by their nails. It is finally over, but the rest of the Amazonians are still stoned. Suddenly, the sun rises and it activates the Medusa device, freeing all the Amazonians. His enchantment could only last as long as he willed it. In the aftermath, the Justice League is honored by the Amazonians for saving them and are given a gift. Wonder Woman is then punished for bringing men into the island, and she is exiled from her home. The League tries to defend her, but Wonder Woman accepts, and they all walk away. They got on their ship, but Wonder Woman is deeply affected by this. They finally depart as her mother watches on. This was an episode straight out of God of War. The setting, the temples, and the underworld felt like it. Hades came in, and we honestly were expecting Kratos to show up at any moment. Imagine if Kratos actually came and cleaned up the Greek pantheon all over again. The Justice League would stand no chance. We also got to explore more of Wonder Woman's culture and history, which is a rare thing to see, but was a welcome surprise. Well, this brings us to the end of today's video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel to get more videos like this one. Your support helps us grow. And tell me what you think about this story. Did you like the merging of Greek mythology with the superheroes? Did you like that we got to explore more of Wonder Woman's culture? Let me know in the comments below. I read all of them. And if you're watching till now, thank you. I'll see you in another video soon.